Hi guys, my name's Nina and today in our gymnastics lesson we're going to be doing some handstands and we've got a few challenges at the end which you can try. So before we get started, can you please make sure you all have a pillow or a cushion? It can be any size, just make sure it's nice and soft, and also that you have a plastic cup, and it's very important that it's plastic because you don't want to break a nice glass. So once you're ready, unpause this video and we can get started. So first of all, it's really important at every lesson we warm up first. So if everyone can stand around, make sure you have lots of space. So do some arm circles and let's start off, and we're going to be doing animals for the start. So can everyone show me the biggest bouncy kangaroo? So feet, squeezing your feet together, and if you want you can put the pillow in between your legs so you know that they're squeezed nice and tight, and you're going to bounce around like a kangaroo. And we're just going to do normal, and can you be a really fast kangaroo, jump really fast, go everywhere, all around the house. Oh, see how I wasn't squeezing my legs, but keep going. It's okay if the pillow drops, and can you be really slow motion, bounce, bounce. And can you be a baby one and be really low and keep hopping, or like a big one, the daddy, and jump as high as you can. Who can touch the roof? It's pretty hard. Whoa. Very good. That should get your heart rate up. And now we're going to be doing some elephant walks. So your best impression of an elephant, you got your trunk, you can make noises, big steps, and keep walking around. And you go really fast again, all the way around, whoa, everywhere, or slow. Keep going. Well done. And now, what about turtle? How do you think we're going to be a turtle? You can be crawling around on your knees very slow, because turtles, very slow. You got a shell. Where's my shell? I've got a pillow on my back. There's a big shell. You can go slow. What about a really fast one? You can go crazy, really fast. Whoop. My shell's gonna fall off. Keep going, keep going. And backwards. Have you ever seen a turtle go backwards? Whoa, it's pretty hard. Keep going. And sideways. Get closer and back. Well done. You can take off your shell now. And we're going to be a giraffe. So, what do giraffes have? They have really long necks. So we're going to reach up as tall as you can, nice and long, and we're going to walk around. That's it. And go really fast again. Really fast. Everywhere. And backwards. Can anybody cross their feet over? In the giraffe. It's a dancing giraffe. Very nice. And a slow monkey. Slow monkey. How do you think we're going to do this? So slow. You make noises if you want. Ask your brothers and sisters to help if they're there. Keep going. Nice and slow. Or a baby one as well. And then go really fast again. Make sure you just keep moving around. It's all part of the warm up. As fast as you can. Whew. Now I'm definitely warmed up, so I hope everyone else is too. We're going to start with the handstands. So make sure you have your pillow, and we're going to start with some bunny hops. So you actually don't need the pillow right this very second, but make sure if you're on your carpet or you've got a yoga mat out, we're going to be using that. So we're going to start with bunny hops. And bunny hops, what you have to do is have your hands together, thumbs together, and put it down on the floor like this in front of you. And you should have your shoulders over your hands. Don't know if you can see. Shoulders over your hands. You're going to have your feet together as well, your toes. Bottom up, and you're going to try to kick just like that, okay? So give that a go. And you can try do 3 of them now. Very nice. And if you want an extra challenge, you can try putting the pillow or any soft object, you can get your favourite toy, squeezing it between your feet, and that'll make sure they don't fly apart. And you can do 3 more. Just like that. Well done. So now we're going to try and bunny hop side to side over this cushion. So make sure you have room again. You're going to put down the pillow where your feet would be. Start on one side. Remember our hands. And you're going to try and do a big jump over and back. And if you really want to try and make these look really pretty, try and point your toes while your feet are in the air. So instead of like this, you're going to try and squeeze your feet together. See? I'll show you once more. You've got to point your toes and then back. If that's too easy and you think you can jump higher than your pillow, feel free to stack up lots of pillows together. I've got quite a mountain. I don't know if I can do this, but we'll just give it a try, hey? So, starting again, remember our hands, they go down, do a big jump over. Ooh, just made it. And then we're going to go back. Pause the video and see how many you can try. Good job. So now we're going to try and straighten our legs towards the ceiling. So we can move our pillows to the side, and we're going to do a bunny hop. And then when our legs are in the air, that's when you're going to try and straighten them. And that's building towards our handstand. So, again, just like we were doing before, and make sure if a mum or dad's around, they might be able to help if you find this a bit tricky. You got your hands together, you got your feet, and you're going to do a big straighten your legs. I'll move the camera a bit. So, try and straighten it towards the ceiling as best as you can do. It's a bit tricky. And now, we're going to try, if you're near a couch or your bed, for example, you can try this one, where you need something that you can put your feet on. And we're going to be doing a tuck handstand. You might have done these in class with us. So we're going to put hands on the floor, feet up, bum in the air, and you want to walk your hands in. You can be on your knees even. And you want to have your bum over your hands like this. So this is an L handstand, a bit trickier. But you can start just with your knees, and you're trying to get your bottom over. Because you're a bit smaller, it'll be easier for you to get a nice straight line. I'm a bit too tall. So give that a go and try and hold it for 5 seconds. And let's try to do that 3 times. We really want to focus on keeping our knees together and legs nice and squeezed together. Straight, strong arms, you don't want to fall on your head. And you want to squeeze your ears when your hands are on the ground. So, just like this. You shouldn't be able to hear anything because you're squeezing your ears so much and tucking your head in. Good job. So, the next progression, like I was showing before, is to do a tuck hand, an L handstand. So that's when your feet, your toes are up, and you want to lift your arms. And because again, you're smaller, it'll look like an L. Instead, I kind of look like an upside down V. And that's a good one to practice. You can practice anytime, and you'll definitely notice a difference the more you practice. So again, we're gonna move on, and we're getting very close to a full handstand, but now we're gonna be doing a scorpion kick. So, the scorpion kick, your hands stay on the floor, and you just have them like this, and you're gonna try and kick your hands up. So, let's really kick your feet up just like this and back. Doesn't have to be big, it can be a little one. I'll show you what my feet are doing. So you got your hands down and just a little kick. And try and get bigger every time. But just, it could be like this. It really doesn't have to be much, but just so you get comfortable with kicking your feet up. So I'll give you some time to try that. Keep going. Don't have to kick up way too high just yet. Just do what you feel comfortable with. All right, you can take a 5-minute break. Been doing lots of work, and we're going to try and do lunges, which will then build into our handstands. So once you're ready, get back on your feet, and we're going to practice a nice big lunge. So what we really want to do is have big lunge, knee over the top of your foot. It shouldn't be like this. It shouldn't be like this. You want a nice line. You should look down and your back foot arched. So when you put your arms up, in your nice lunge, when you come down, your back leg should follow. You see how I make a T? It's a really good challenge if you try and balance like that for a few seconds. You've got to squeeze your leg muscles. So let's try that. For 5 seconds, we're just going to hold the T. So we start in our big lunge, and then go 3, 2, 1, holding for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then come back down. Having a nice big and slow lunge will really help you control your handstands. Okay, so now I think we're ready. We're going to start in our lunge, we're going to go to the T, and then we're going to put our hands down on the mat. So starting in the lunge, going into T, and then hands. Now we're not kicking yet, we're just getting used to that motion. So we'll do it once more. Lunge, slowly into T, and then hands. Great. All right, I think we're going to try and do a little scorpion kick. So just like we were doing before, how we had our hands and we're doing little kicks, that's what we're going to do, but adding a lunge at the start. So do it all together. We start big lunge, moving into our T, hands down, little kick. Really doesn't have to
Go ahead.
Oop. Really doesn't have to be too big. Just as much as you feel comfortable. And we're going to try that 3 more times. And each time, just try and kick your foot off just a little bit more every time. So hands up, T, and kick. So you're getting a little bit faster, but that's all right. If you feel controlled and you're squeezing, you can go a little bit faster. So we'll do it once more. Lunge, big kick, and back. It's also really important when you finish your handstand, you want to land back into this nice strong lunge we've learnt, okay? Then feet together, and you present. All right, so now I think we're ready to try and kick it as high as you can. No, we'll just do 3/4 and then a full handstand. But again, if you don't feel ready, just keep doing those smaller ones and you can work towards it. So, big lunge, and 3/4, and then a full one, you're bringing your feet all the way together at the top. So big lunge, and full handstand. If you're a bit scared doing that now, definitely get your mum or dad to help, or you can do it against a wall. I only have a glass window, so I can't really show you, but you put your feet up against it and walk your feet up the wall and have your hands so your belly will be against the glass. And that'll get you feeling comfortable being directly upside down. So, but make sure you have a soft landing area if you accidentally fall. So now we've done really well on our handstands. I think it's time we challenge ourselves with a cup. So, before we get to that actually, can anyone do a froggy handstand? So froggy hold, not a handstand, but it's a froggy hold. So, I love trying this, it's really hard. You want to squat like this, knees out to the side. You're going to have your elbows go into the crease or just above on your legs like this. So just above where the line is. You're going to put your arms down, bottom up in the air, and you're going to try and balance. See how long you can do it for. Be careful though, because you don't want to fall flat on your face. I was a bit scared, so maybe we put a pillow right here and try again. So your elbow is going to this part of your leg. Hands down, bottom up, slowly lift your feet up and see how long you can hold it. It's really tricky, but I find it really fun to try during lockdown, and every day you get a little bit better. So now we're going to move on to our cup challenge. So, can you put the cup on your head? Doesn't matter which way you do it. And we're going to try and stand up. I don't know about this. I'm not very good. Whoop, I didn't even get to stand up. So, I'm going to start on my knees. Oh, I'm going to move the camera up. Starting on our knees. Slowly going up. Slow and steady. It's not a race. Unless if you have siblings or you want to challenge your parents, everyone can try. And try and balance. Yes, okay, I did it. That's too easy. Try sit back down again. I don't know if I can do that. You can try that, but we'll just move on to the next one, which is going to be balancing on one foot. So, we still have the cup on our head. Balance. And we're going to try and lift one leg up. And can you shake it? Can you write your name? So my name's Nina. Big N, I, N, A. Oh gosh, that was hard. And now swapping legs. Shake it out and try the other one. You can do your last name if you want. My last name, I'm just going to do my first name again. So Nina. Oh, and it uses your leg muscles too. Oh, that's why we got plastic cups. Okay, so now, can you touch the floor with your hands? Still got the cup on your head, but try and squat all the way down. My knees crack, and then back up. Well done. For those of you who got it. And now this one, oh, I don't know if I can do it, but can you get your belly onto the floor with a cup on your head? Crazy. So, starting, I can't get it. Slowly lowering down like we did before. And then it's all about going as slow as you can. Can you lie down? Oh no. Oh, yes, I did it. Woo. And the ultimate challenge is trying to get back up from there. All right. Well, I hope you had fun with those challenges as well. And if you were versing your sisters, brothers, or your parents, I hope you're winning. You can try again. So every day, if you keep practicing a little bit, it'll get easier and easier. And send through some videos of your handstands. Very excited to see them when we get back into class. So we've done a lot with our hands, so let's just stretch it out a bit. Roller coaster. How big can your roller coasters be? Or a little one? And the other way. Oh, who's excited to go back on a roller coaster? I can't wait. And disco ball, the other way. Roll out your shoulders. Let's do some arm circles. And backwards. And who can do opposite directions? It's pretty hard. So really, how you do it, start by swinging your arms like this, slowly get bigger and bigger, and then eventually try and go the whole way around. And then, gosh, how are you going to do it? You can try the other way. Get bigger and bigger, till eventually, the whole way around. Then we'll do a little bit with our legs, so shaking out your legs, shake it all out, dance, dance, dance. And I hope you liked that short little gymnastics session. See ya.